swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Maryland's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On the run, it's Gentry. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Got the quick pass. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fine play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This time it's complete.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive.
Turning it on! Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. Connection to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are real.
There he goes! Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Turns it on at midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Lost to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gentry. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And down he goes back with the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Corrals it at the 45. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This field position is quite advantageous. First and goal from the 4. And the Wolverines with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yours.
Now on second down. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Gentry. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Out of the shotgun on third down. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Kent State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That's tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the single back. Looking for room at the 40. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it out fast. Across the 25, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than a...
Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They will score! Touchdown, Michigan! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Ready to try the point after. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the pummeling has started. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
A little screen to the running back. Hard running there. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll try the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
First down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game. First down and nothing doing there. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right.
Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got the first down. Looking for more. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 30. To Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the running back.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Baldridge. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another.
There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play out. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who